Represento las calles de mi tierra. Mi bandera, ay, mi bandera. Puerto Rico y todos los latinos. Sonamos donde quiera.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. It's Thursday night, and it's our TNA watch along. With TNA has been in the news with a lot to talk about with their TV rights. But let's go bring in my partner for this Impact Zone, the one and only PGH Chris. Chris, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we talked about the deal. You know, we're enjoying the last couple of weeks of, you know, the old TNA before, you know, new era. You know, make sure you guys go check our video. If you guys missed it, me and Kev did a really good breakdown on the deal and our thoughts about that. But you know, Silva he answered some questions that we had on the Area Hawani show. A lot of questions. Ducked a couple, but answered a lot. And you know, the point is, I'm excited. And I think tonight's, you know, they had Thanksgiving last week, so they're back. They're back to a full show, so I'm excited.
They're back tonight. Of course, Robert Stone versus Mike Santana is one of the main featured bouts. Also, when we asked about Carlos Silva, we said about 50. He said he cleared it up. First, he made it seem 52 episodes a week. So I thought they were going to be live each and every week, 52. No, they're going to keep the standard going with going to town, you know, working 2 to 3 nights in the town, and then they're going to record for the 2 or 3 weeks.
He said
I kind of felt disappointed.
He said, he said something about the first 2 weeks or the first 2 impacts of the year are live, and then he's going to do he's going to go live like majority the first half of the year, and then there are going to be some tape, but majority live, and then towards the end of the year, that's when they'll do kind of what they're doing now.
That's fine too, because if you want to give talent some time off. Right.
Yeah, because I was listening to it and I was at the driving range this afternoon. And another question I had was, Ariel asked, was pay-per-views. They're still on the traditional pay-per-view, whatever. TNA Plus is not going to go away. Even you can still watch Impact on TNA Plus if you don't have AMC or whatever. If you don't want to watch on AMC Plus, which is like, you know, you're watching AEW on Max. Essentially, you can still do that stream. Question that I had was how much money was involved, and when Ariel asked that, Silva respectfully didn't answer the question. So, we still don't know that, but for now, that's all right. We'll see. I guess we'll kind of play out and estimate what their budget is, you know, judging on production, venues, shows, and stuff like that. Overall, I thought it was a good interview. I don't see, those are questions that I don't blame him for not answering. He's still relatively new. The deal's still fresh. Maybe he doesn't know a lot of stuff in the future yet. And I think a lot of us, you know, we're excited. You know, we have to cover this thing next year. And I think we're just playing ahead. I think we should just, for me personally, I'm going to let it, you know, let the rest of the year happen, see how Final Resolution is. Genesis, that first show is going to say a lot to me, though. That first show is going to say a lot. Is the momentum still going to be there? I think this last couple months are really important for TNA, more than ever. And, you know, that Final Resolution card, it's not looking so strong. And I don't know if that's really going to help them to their favor. So they need to have a strong year. I'm going to be excited for Genesis. I want to see how that plays out in terms of, you know, live and all that stuff. But I don't know. I thought, you know, we got some answers answers. Yeah. You know what I meant.
No, I got you. I'm going to ask this question. I don't know. I don't think they had nothing to do with one another, but I'm going to ask it anyway. We saw on NXT Ava receiving a package with some type of cut up, something dark black like plastic or chopped up like a hat, or I don't know what the hell it was. I couldn't really tell. Looked like black potato chips. I don't know what it was. Could it be anything to do with TNA sending that to the general manager? And because here's the reason why I'm saying that. Deadline is in San Antonio this Saturday. Tomorrow, you have Final Resolution, which is in El Paso. Close proximity, couple miles away. Could there be anything there where the TNA wrestlers causes an issue with Ricky Saints' world title picture, returning the favor like they did when they came back live on TV? I don't think it's.
I don't see. Look, I don't see. At this point, I don't see any TNA talent working with any of their world champions.
You know what? You're fair to say that. It's like they feel like, oh, it's good enough you're getting Stacks versus Steve.
They're gonna right, and they're going to. If you want to work with a Trick or a Kalani, which has been clearly proven, you're gonna have to put the titles on them. Excuse me. You're gonna have to put the titles on them. They're not gonna let you go against. They're not gonna let Santana go against Ricky Saints because he's the NXT champion. They're not going to let that. Why do you think Leon is kind of being that champion there? Because he's considered a mid-card champion.
Yeah.
Why do you think, Stacks is going against it? They don't have the guts or the balls or just, care in the world to give fans what they want to even think about putting a TNA wrestler in the main event scene on NXT. Hell no.
Fair enough. I think you hit that 1,000% on nail on the head. I've been asking that question. We've been wanting. Listen, we wanted to see that. We want to see, NXT World Champion taking on a TNA wrestler other than Joe Hendry. If it's and now Joe Henry's with the company, which it looks like that was the end game for Joe Henry, and TNA knew that.
Did you listen to that interview?
I did see that interview. It wasn't awkward. He knew that was eventually the end game.
I think. Look, I think they would have liked to have him there. I think it was everybody knew that was the end game, but I think the end game happened sooner than expected. I know they would have liked to have him for at least. I don't know. I thought his contract ended in January of 2026.
No, it was December.
It was December. Oh, then
yes.
I mean,
it was December, and they knew that, and also
I guess
they knew that they squeezed as much as the Joe Hendry lemon. TNA when it comes to TNA,
they didn't. I mean, they didn't do shit,
and it's their fault as well. That's because of their fault as well. I think they knew the intention of Joe Henry not staying with the company. That's why they gave that title run. And whatever the case was, I think they knew the writing was on the wall that he wasn't going to be there. That's why because they could have said no for him showing up, one at WrestleMania to do the job with Randy Orton. Secondly, at the Rumble. But they said, yeah, and so forth. Because they knew that was the end game, crossing over to go to. And the same thing with Jordynne Grace. They knew that she was going to head over there. And they had no issues working with it. And that's why I think I don't think Carlos Silva said it on a different interview to Hawani about, that's, and like what he said, you're going to have talents work both companies. Some are going to go here, some are going to go there, and that's part of the working relationship that they have. I don't get why the narrative that the IWC or some of these dirt sheet writers or belong to a podcast or an internet website of news, they just want to force the narrative that they're going to break this partner. They want this 60-day clause to come into effect where WWE tells TNA to kick rocks. Why? It benefits both companies. Have you seen how lackluster NXT has been without really having the TNA interjection? And sometimes TNA doesn't have enough talent to really get a lot of good wrestling going on, compelling for live television. They need some of the NXT talent and storylines to be with one another to work. Let's face it, that Slammiversary might have not been so 7,500 would have not went in if Trick wasn't world champion, where the threat of Mike taking it from him, if it was Joe Henry and Mike Santana, I don't know if they'll get 7,500. They'll probably get 45.
Well, like I said, I heard, I personally didn't hear anybody say that. If anything, I heard the opposite of people saying that this would be stupid to end the partnership. And
I agree.
I said that we both said that on our video. It'd be stupid. It's so common sense why it'd be stupid. Look at where TNA is doing right now. Look what NXT's. I mean, I'll explain it one more time in case people didn't hear me. You see what guys like Lexus King and all of them that don't have shit going on in NXT, they can come to TNA and still do stuff. You can have guys like Leon work in NXT. You can have these cool matches, crossovers, like you did in the Cena with Cardona and Ziggler. If you're again, if I do see one of those people, I will gladly call you out on it because you're a moron if you think that this partnership should end. If you want TNA to stop working with NXT, you're a moron.
Yeah, they're not going to say they want it to end. They keep going and trying to report that the WWE is going to.
And Silva has debunked that multiple times.
And
Leon was just pushing on, and again, okay. And if they still want to, I don't understand how they still debunk that. I understand you don't want to believe Silva. Cool. Look at the fucking evidence. Leon Slater was just on NXT. Steve Macklin was promoted in the tweet when Stax was out there. They talked about Final Resolution for once in their fucking life, talking about a PLE for NXT that doesn't involve Trick or Kalani or somebody major. I don't, and they probably did that on purpose to shut you guys up.
Leon is also participating in their PLE on Saturday.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah.
And wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be, and Leon will be in John Cena's final match at Saturday night's main event. You know, in that card because he wants NXT. He wants young talent to showcase as undercard. Let's treat it. Let's treat it like a boxing match.
He kind of wants.
He wants
a card together.
The card around him. He wants young NXT talent versus main roster talent, like similar to what him and Kurt Angle to give.
So back. Like
that's Saturday night's main event.
So like to say like I wrestled on John Cena's last match card. Or something like that.
Yeah, and he wants matches like he wants these type of matches. I don't think we're gonna get it, but he wants something. I think he wants something like this. He wants a.
I personally think if Cena
versus
really
Montez Ford. No, but if he wants like a Montez
Ford versus Montez or Leon versus Montez would be really good. Yeah,
main roster versus a young NXT or TNA young star or Javon Evans versus Montez Ford. I'm just gonna use those two as an example, or like a Sheamus taking on an Obafemi, some kind of things like that. That's what if the Sheamus was healthy, I think that's what John Cena wants in his final. Not too many. I get like a couple, because I think it's only gonna be 2 hours, and I think they're gonna dedicate almost an hour to John Cena. Then it'll probably be like 2 matches, or 3, and then they'll go to the John Cena main event and then the celebration afterwards. So I think. That's going to be more details probably on Monday Night Raw after we find out who wins the finals tomorrow night, and so forth. But that's what John Cena's made it seem. Now, is that what WWE is going to give us? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. We'll find out if they will. We got about another 2 minutes before TNA joins us. Let's bring in the guest of our TNA. One thing I feel a little mixed reaction. The only negative I'm going to say, be honest with you, about this whole AMC to TNA is the 9 o'clock start.
Oh, I hate it.
I'm going to be totally honest. I don't like it either. It's too late for me. Like 1 hour. I mean, we're going to be here for it, but damn, I wish we would have started 1 hour early.
It's going to, that first month's going to be tough.
Yeah.
And like, I'm still going to be here. We're still going to be here for it, but holy shit.
But I give you the silver lining. It's a Thursday night. The next day is Friday. Everyone feels good for some reason. Pep, if you were trying to ask us to do that turn back the clock to when Monday Night Raw used to be at 9. Oof. 4-30 years ago, it's like, ugh, that was a rough one. 9 to 11 with Monday Night Raw.
I mean, it depends. I mean,
on a Monday.
I personally, I mean, on another subject, I don't know. Am I the only one that doesn't mind going crazy on a Friday? I mean, it's unlikely, but like, I don't know. I guess people having an easy Friday. People like having a harder Monday and then an easier Friday. But yeah, no, I agree. But you had a good point though, which I don't think they have people, that really necessarily, gravitate towards that audience. But, what if kids want to watch? Let's just hypothetically throw out there a Leon, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Leon's like a Darby Allen. Say what you want about Pendejo.
Okay.
But every time I see pictures online at a Comic-Con, any convention, Dynamite, anything that Darby's there, you see at least a dozen kids dressed as Darby Allin with the face paint, with the skater attire, skateboards like that. Like Leon could be that for TNA, and I think they could lose the younger audience by going from 9 and 11. And I think you brought that up, and I agree.
Yeah, I think so as well. And it's, we'll find out, but only numbers will tell us. It should start already. What's going on, Tony? How are you? I got Hardy compound stuff.
Are you ahead?
On my Fire Stick, but I don't know what's going on with this one. Should on the app, TNA app should be starting.
Come on, TNA, you guys didn't go to AMC already.
Come on, boys. Maybe if I hit the like button, there it is. Oh, they got a new entrance. Oh, we got a new entrance. They went back to the Scott D'Amore one, and they said, no, we're doing something new. I like it. They got a new intro. Look at Leon Slater. They're gonna go in the lake of what's it? The lake of reincarnation. Look at that. Don't cry now. She's been waiting for this moment. Look at that with a cigar. Look at those two, the OGs. I love it. I'm getting goosebumps with this entrance, bro.
I feel like it just started. I feel like something cool is gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like it's Phil Collins in the air tonight, but someone's rendition. Is that Killer Kelly? Look at Macklin. I love this intro. Look at Nick. Look at that. What does that look in his head said? I'm only here for now. I'm dying to jump on Tony Khan's lap. Yeah, we don't know that, Nick Nemec. Look at Moose.
TNA must got some money paying for the rights for this song.
Yeah. I like the people they selected.
I was going to bring that up after.
Oh, cool. See, we're thinking on the same brainwave. There we go. That commercial.
Okay.
So let's go.
I was going to bring that up after because it was like, to me, like, I'm not even going to look at it from OGs to now. I'm looking at it from different generations because you had Eric and Frankie, then you had Sammy, Moose, and now you have and then you could categorize the Hardys in there too. Now you got Santana. No, Steve Macklin's a part of that, Sammy Callahan.
Oh yeah.
Era, whatever. And then you got, Mike Santana, Leon Slater, the future. So I looked at this more as like 3 different generations of TNA, and now it's.
I really loved it. Very good one. That was very well done production wise. Very great. That gave me goosebumps to watch that. Awesome.
Oh shit! I hope that wasn't in the background.
Huh?
Top of the world. I got to accomplish a goal, a dream that I fought my entire life. Last week, I got to celebrate 1,000 days clean and sober. Just 24 hours later, literally the next day, it was all snatched from me. So, Frankie, there, you got something that belongs to me, big boy. But for
one match. I agree with Frankie is there, man. I hope that's not the main event. No, don't know. I know it's the world title picture, Chris, but oh my god.
I think it might be the main event, bro.
I think so too. Well, you still got Nick Nemeth running around with the other half of that cup. So anything, regardless, so anything can happen.
No, I agree.
All right, let's go. Let's cross the line. Let's do it. This is the TNA Impact Zone. Let's go. On a Thursday. What's going on, everyone, on the Playback app? Salute. Thank you so much. Chef Dan, Tony, Big Law. We got a couple visitors. All right, let's go. I was in the building here for that event as well. Damn, that makes it look like that's a highway. That's just a normal boulevard street. Oh, this match. I remember this.
Fucking jerseys and wearing now. Oh, no, Shaq jersey again.
Yeah.
Bro, you were there for 3 nights. You could have done it something modern. You could have done a Penny Hardaway, a Shaq, and then like a Pablo or a France Wagner jersey. Come on, you got to step up your jersey game. It wasn't
in the budget, pal.
You got to step up your jersey game, hometown man.
Yeah, that was Saturday night.
You don't want to
look at him tweeting away. Look at him tweeting away.
You don't want to be the Japanese guy from NXT.
Look at the guy tweeting away with the spoilers. And then he said,
look at that Boricua flag back there. See, that wasn't a plant like it was in Massachusetts.
Oh, God. Yeah, this crappy match. This was a boring match. It was great to see Lexus King, but I'm sorry. Brooks Jensen does not have it. I mean, I hope he's got enough money to go study. That's going to be a good 8-man tag. Míralo.
Yeah,
look straight ahead. Look at him tweeting away. But meanwhile, no, I wasn't spoiling it. Look at him tweeting away. Come on. He was doing that the whole fucking show, bro. He's doing it on plain camera. What do you think TNA was going to react? Mira. All right, we got a collar elbow tie up. That was a good slap by the hometown man. Home slice, man. Oh, they called him Cody.
They called him
Deaner.
Cody Deaner.
That's a mess up right there. Oh, they messed up on the broadcast. Oh,
Cody
again.
Deaner. He's trying to correct him.
Yes, he's trying to correct himself. The hometown slice. Yeah, cross body. All right, wrap it up.
I agree.
Wrap it up. Come alive.
Second generation star, the son of Canary, spent plenty of time in WWE.
A throwback. Bro, this guy, if this was in the 90s or the 80s for Vince McMahon, this guy would be big time enhancement talent for Brooks Jensen. He's classic. He is classically built as enhancement talent, brother. He would have been the modern version Mario Mancini or Iron Mike Sharp. He tried to do the Hulk Hogan Andre the Giant body slam. I was like, are you kidding me? One-on-one. They're banned from ringside because they're not in the city. Lots of glory. They're taking independent shows elsewhere, pal. All right, let's see. They're gonna zoom back. Let's see. I don't know.
That, you know what? That'd be one question I wouldn't mind asking somebody. You're gonna let these wrestlers take more indie bookings now?
Oh. That was like the third match, I think. I was screaming. I'm surprised it didn't come through. Leg drop, brother. Leg drop, brother. I wanted the leg drop, brother. Ajá, dale un pedazo de pan. Goodbye. Yache. Hometown loser, just like the Orlando Magics. Ah, míralo, 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 míralo.
Yeah, I
Trácala.
see.
Yeah. Bro, you don't think they were seeing that when they were recording this shit, bro? And then they go on social media and they see that.
Yep.
Mucho duro, because this was like the second match. I think the first one was Crumpus versus Ryan Nemeth. Look at that. Inspiration. Mordecai and Rigby's coming up next.
This again.
Boy, they play that commercial. They play this a lot.
I know.
Don't they? They play this particular match a lot. Kazarian and Samoa Joe. Wonder when they're gonna start playing the AJ Styles footages.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good question.
No, let's since we got a commercial, what are the chances that he shows up first episode?
Very
Percentage
rare.
wise. Very rare. I think I give it a 25%.
I agree.
And that's high. That's high. 25%.
I think that's low.
You think that's low?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I give it, yeah. No, I give it like a yeah.
Like 75% no way and 25% he'll
That's
show
fair.
Up. Yeah.
That's fair. Now that I think about it, yeah, that's fair. But I don't see it happening. Hell no.
It's like a 3-1, 3 or 4-1 that he's actually showing up. I mean, he showed up for Slammiversary, which was no issue there to show up. So
true.
Also, I wanted to also I know we mentioned we got into like why would they break the partnership? I kind of think it's a 2-year deal that they did a partnership, and maybe they'll re-up for more. But especially next year when they're going to Saudi Arabia, they could really have people go to Stand and Deliver if they work with TNA, collaborating with NXT TNA for Stand and Deliver in the United States. I don't think Stand and Deliver is going to go to Saudi Arabia. The NXT brand is not going to go to Saudi Arabia. I'm pretty sure they're going to do Stand and Deliver in the United States. That's a good question. See, this is where these so-called media, wrestling media, that they all they do is goof around, and then they get first cracks at some of these executives, and they just want to clout chase for themselves. When they get a WWE executive, ask these questions. Someone in the WWE, would Saudi ask this question? Would NXT be going to Saudi Arabia as well? No one has asked that question, dare to ask, or even thought about. Are they also going to do Stand and Deliver next year when the WWE goes for WrestleMania? And if they tell you no, for as of now, that means they're going to do they're going to need TNA, AAA to put something on in the United States for people to go to Stand and Deliver. Oh my God, he's got the Hardy Boys theme music.
I'm not surprised.
That's Dez.
Because I don't know when is the last time I thought that was him. I thought it was
Wes, I like this. There you go.
That's crazy.
I love this.
What's the move? What we doing on the order four? Order what? Order. Alright, yes, understand. It's order four. We're not ordering four. It's order four. The system. Jason Hodge. John Skyler. Before and after you have to call. H0. Should be a hero. He's pretty tall.
Saca la manguera. Hookah. Hey, hey. Damn, call it a gas station gimmick. All right. We didn't see that at the arena, though, Chris. This is brand new. All right, here we go. Yeah,
Did you see the first class segment?
First class segment. Yes.
Ah, not this shit.
Oh.
Oh my god, bro. Every time I see these two, I feel like I'm watching WoW. They belong on Women's of Wrestling, that fucking reality show that's about women's wrestling.
Yeah.
If they don't re-sign, I won't be upset. Because they fucking suck. What is this? You're about to get into a fight.
Míralo otra vez. Rácata. Rácata. Ah, he's quicker than Tony Twitter fingers. Holy shit. What's going on, man? Cross from MLW. Where's Tessa? What's up, Anthony Thompson?
I agree, baby. Where the fuck is Tessa?
Look at Kermit. Even Kermit is putting faces in the commentary. Oh, you had to see that. He's even cringing.
Please end it.
That's Bobby. That was Bobby that said Iconics. And when she pointed at him, that was Bobby who screamed Iconics. Yeah.
Thank you. Holy shit. Thank you. Oh my God. I've never been more happy to see you.
You don't know, I popped when I heard that. Diamante. I was like, yes. Fuerte. Oh, yeah, you're going to like her Mira Mira pants.
She liked my comment. She said I should have came up and said hi at Slam on YouTube.
See, I
She
told
said
you.
she would have been cool with it.
I told you.
I was like, damn. I said I saw you. I should have. I wanted, but I was scared. She liked it and said you should have said hi. I was like, fuck. That's right. Oh my God, they better win it.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh my God, hello. I mean,
Mila Moore.
thank God
Yeah,
I'm watching it from at home.
I saw her up close and personal. Yes. And I sat next to her father and mother.
That's why I said that's why I said thank God I'm watching it from home.
I sat next to her parents. Very happy. And in front of me were the Kalani Jordan's parents.
Oh, Tessa's great.
I felt kind of cringe though when she came out because she kind of with her wrestling gear with when she wrestled. I was like, damn, all right. And then she unrolled like that. Like, yeah, all right. I mean, that's the business. Her father there, all the guys going, ooh, like, Dad's right here, man. I mean, have a little respect.
I mean, they don't know that.
I
wouldn't have known that if.
Oh no, you could tell that was her dad. She looks like her father.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
What the fuck was that?
That's them. That's them.
What the fuck?
That's the Iconics. Bobby knows her real close, Tessa. So they were conversating a lot. He trained with her.
Yeah, they'll be in Orlando again in 2026.
It's gonna be Mila Moore and Victoria in a match. I don't think.
Oh, she's wearing a Mike Santana t-shirt. Victoria was.
We didn't see this. Our boys. Look at Macklin wants to laugh. Macklin's holding that laugh, and Macklin's a serious dude. For Santino to get Macklin to smirk like that, it took a lot. He really got, because Macklin was either had a gummy, because he's always a serious dude. He puts that face, and Macklin wanted to crack up, bro. McLean, hard boys. I think they call him hard boy AIDS. Yeah, if you saw my weekly wrestling last week, or I don't know what, when we went live or something, I don't know what it was. I kind of gave the result by mistake in this match.
I don't remember.
Good.
All I know is this first 30 minutes. Come on. They're saving all the good stuff for later in the show.
The home slice, man. I mean, he's out there taking on Brooks Jensen, a ratings catcher. Hey, whatever happened to this referee? This referee was pretty cool. He was very young, athletic.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a good referee. That's one of the referees I do remember from TNA. Mark Slick Johnson. Okay, I guess. Yeah, Maven could have done some refereeing. Oh, I didn't. This is on new footage to me because I didn't watch TNA back then like that. Have you seen the rumors that maybe Jericho's going to TNA? I'm like, stop. He's not going to TNA.
I did not hear that shit. I can't believe
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
would even fucking say it.
That's why he's glazing it, because to help him put him over the top.
Oh my god, he said he did not. He doesn't. Well, because he said what he said. People think that. Oh,
yeah, he ain't going to TNA, bro. It's WWE run for him more. No, back to All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, but I don't see him with All Elite Wrestling.
Right, he has his 9, right? 9, or is he up to 10? I know he did the Ocho gimmick.
Who knows?
You should debut in NXT and go, I'm going to start a new learning.
Please, no.
Hi, guys.
That would be funny if he came out and just said, "Hi, guys," at WWE.
Here we go. Oh, I like that. Thursday Night Impact.
Yeah, that's the new name of it. Thursday Night Impact.
It's better than the Impact Zone. I like the Thursday Night Impact.
The news broke earlier this week, beginning January 15th, live in Dallas, Texas. TNA Thursday night.
Hey.
New home on NXT. We are so excited for the future. And tonight, Impact comes to you from Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. NXT's old stomping grounds. Now, speaking of NXT, this past Tuesday night live on the CW, the X Division champion ℜ𝔞𝔦𝔫 teamed up with Miles ℜ𝔤ℤ𝔤 and former TNA World Champion Joe Hendry up against Dark Statement. High stakes for this matchup that whoever scored the pinfall would have the advantage going into the.
No te ponga pendejo. Don't try to Darby Allin now. You should have broke that pin up there, Leon.
Down the stretch, it looked like Leon Slater with his swanton he could have scored the pinfall. However, NXT's Miles tagged himself in while Slater's team got the win.
Man, they didn't even say Joe Hendry. They ain't even claiming Joe Henry anymore.
That's crazy.
He's on it. Here we go. Here's Danny Luna. Danny.
Damn, where'd everybody go?
A la gente que se estaban yendo.
Ah. Was this like the second taping that night?
Yeah.
I see.
Where about it? Wow. Hi, Heather. No, you didn't miss much. You had Hometown Men versus Brooks Jensen and an iconic promo. Not much. Here's Aya.
Don't be negative, Chris, because you love TNA. Don't be negative, Chris, because you love TNA.
That's where she belongs.
They're gonna get into some good stuff in the next hour, Chris. Just be patient.
Doesn't that music make you want to dance? Isaiah Lee music? What is Isaiah Brooks?
This is the worst pop punk I've ever heard in my fucking life. This sounds like some bullshit Blink 182 shit.
This is where she belongs.
Dude, she is cringe as a motherfucker. Oh my god.
I don't wonder why the cops
Even seeing her, I wasn't gonna say that specifically, but seeing her the way she acts in person, yeah. Is she fucking posing or is she wrestling? Yeah, now I want Danny Luter to slap the shit out of her just for that. Come on, man. Not strong night for the knockouts division.
And the thing is, I like Zaya Brooks.
I know you do, and I don't have a problem with her.
But I get you though. I get you where you're coming from though. I'm not gonna say no, but I kind of like her. There's something I like about that goofiness.
She was a top knockout or something I could see, but she does. It's not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see this match how this goes. It's her facials that do me.
And that's where she belongs.
Oh, that's why.
The same thing, yeah. Yeah, cameraman.
What the fuck is this?
It was a mixed crowd. Let's go, Danny. Let's go, Zaya that night. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Who is psyched about Ying Lee as a knockout champion? No disrespect, but Kalani's run was a massive flop. But that's not Kalani's fault. They asked for the title back because they wanted to announce the TV deal and they wanted one of theirs holding their title, which makes sense. And you know what? Kalani getting pinned cleanly. It doesn't hurt because Jordan couldn't take the pin, man. Enough with I'm glad the way it happened. And if they were gonna announce this TV deal, they had it. But Kalani's still acting like a heel, though. Like, give it time to breathe. It just started with the heel for her. Give it time to breathe. It's not working a little bit in the beginning, but TNA doesn't have to worry about Kalani being a heel here. She's not going to be here getting that Knockouts title. Let her do her character. You know what? She's in NXT. That's what she's going to need to learn her character development. If she's going to ever work as a heel, why not do it in the NXT on the NXT's dime, not on the main roster? So let her do her thing, but she's not going to do that on TNA's time right now. She's no longer knockout champion, so that's cool. But I don't think Ying Lee is going to stay long as champion.
I don't either.
That was it's a nice story for her. It was a nice story being the first Chinese champion from China and all that stuff. All good for her, and she worked her butt off. But it's also about cutting promos and all. It's hard for her to keep that title.
Yeah, no disrespect. I had a hard time listening to that busted open interview. Yeah, it's not her fault.
It was nice, but
no, it was nice. It was nice. I agree, but You gotta have you know. That's why Tesla should be the world champion, but
I agree with you on that one. Damn, cameraman, get all up there on a cough. What color was the spit? Jesus Christ. Again, me right now, none of those women right now is really gonna transcend this title, this company's title scene, except for Tesla, and they're not gonna go for it. Everyone else, not even Indy. I don't think even Indy can. I don't know.
Sometimes as a caterpillar, you gotta shed your skin, you gotta molt if you want to turn into a butterfly. This is the fastest butterfly ever seen. Jamie Luda dissecting Xia Brookside. Oh, every appendage she's gone after. At this point, the matchup is good strategy. Why did you like her out?
Yeah, they fought a boring match. After here,
mm-hmm.
I remember saying, "Oh, come on, ladies." No, I don't think it was too soon. I think they're gonna call her up, Heather. I think they want to see if she could work a heel in case it doesn't, that baby face in the main roster. So to see if there's some type of character development or to coach her. With the coaching to heel cadence and all that, I think. Yeah, we could agree to disagree, like I like to say. I think they're calling her up. They're gonna call her up, and they want to see if she can work as a heel, just in case she doesn't get stale as a baby face. You know that the crowd these days don't like baby faces, especially in the main roster. They want everyone to turn heel. Why don't you turn them heel? And if Kalani didn't work as a heel in TNA or in NXT, or or build a persona, it's going to be hard to do it in the main roster and have people really care. It's right now people are not caring. Imagine if she does it when she goes to Raw and SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to get her to work. It's like practice. It's like work on this here in the minors. It's like it's a hard one to. If you're a baseball player, to learn how to. If you're a fastball pitcher, they want you to learn how to throw a curveball or changeup. You do it in the minors at a second pitch, and that's what they're doing with Kalani with the heel turn. Let me see if you work as a heel. Let me see your cadence. Let me see if you deliver. And I think for her, what she did on Tuesday night, where the crowd tried hijacking and not to let her talk, I think she did a phenomenal job getting her promo through as a heel. She didn't stumble. She didn't phase herself. She hit the points and she trucked through. So that's a good baby step or first step in heel with the promo for Kalani. Was it the greatest? We could agree that it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't terrible. She trucked through. She passed. It was a passing grade for her there, in my opinion. There's still a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of work to do because we want to cheer her. It's the same thing when Braun Breaker first turned heel. I'm a big Braun Breaker fan. When he first turned heel, it was like, he wants to be cheered because when he started coming out, trust me, I dissect him like when he used to come in as a babyface before he gets on the steps. He would look to my side when I'm up on the steps, look over to me and my wife cheering him on. And he used to, and if you look at those when he first turned heel, he would always look to see for that approval. But then he had to focus. I forgot he's a heel. He's not a babyface anymore. He's not looking for the crowd to energize him or cheer him on. So it takes time. It takes time for Braun. For Kalani.
Yeah, Ling Ying ain't gonna have the title long.
I mean, her delivery didn't do it for me. It just seemed forced. You could say that, but she didn't stumble with the crowd. Didn't let her speak. My point is, she didn't get flustered. She didn't get flustered. She didn't get stopped or stumbled. She still delivered it. If it didn't resonate, we could agree it might have not resonated to you. But she didn't stumble and she didn't let it phase her. That was my point. That it didn't phase her. And they were loud and they tried to hijack that segment for her on the microphone at the Performance Center. but it didn't phase her. That's why I gotta say that's a positive step for her going forward. Now you can't always shit always on the negative always, because then people get low self-esteem. So when it comes for Kalani, if they're gonna tell her the good, they're gonna go with the positives, and then they're gonna talk to her about the negatives about it. Well, you did this good, and then but I need you to try this, and this. If it makes sense, I think that's what we're trying to do here with Kalani. So emphasize what she did really good, and then what she needs to work, like you said, deliver it more where people are gonna be like, oh, I agree with you. You're right. So I understand. All right, they're coming back from this commercial right now. Here we go. They're coming back here. Let's get this action going. You know what? You saw they're conditioning us to go in mid-match to go to commercials. Get ready. You're going to be on live TV, pal. Hey, what's up, Mets? Ahí cuando quitaron, I think that's when they took them out, because they put those two girls in the front row. Because they asked, lo quitaron porque él andaba with those, he was with a family there, and I think that's cuando lo quitaron.
I see.
Those two girls were in there. They were. I remember when they, yeah. Oh, no, está ahí, pero. All right, I'm going to go into this new era TNA. The first thing they need to do is bolster the knockouts division. It's thin, and it has been in years. Yeah, but I don't know. Do you think they're going to sign a lot of women talent? I mean, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Who'll be one that you like to see join AEW? I mean, TNA here as a free agent for the knockout.
It's a good question.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I know she's out there. Doesn't move the needle for me, and I'm not interested. Dakota Kai is just another Xia Brookside without getting injured. I'd rather you invest in Xia because she don't get hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question, actually. For the knockouts, I mean, I don't know. That's a really good question.
There's really no one really out there. Like,
that's why yeah. Because I was gonna say Cora, but she's already been with TNA. She ain't gonna move the needle, so I don't really know who else. She ain't really wrestling right now anyway, so.
Like, I know that everyone is big on Nikki Blackheart, but if the WWE and AEW hasn't really signed her, there's something there that we're not seeing. No disrespect. There's something there that they're not seeing. Because she's got a look, but I'm pretty sure they have sent their scouts to check this girl out.
Oh, of course.
Especially, and something's up that they haven't really given her an opportunity or a shot. I don't even know how old is she. She's like, I wonder how old is she. Maybe she's not that. She's at an age like a Savannah Evans. You know, Savannah Evans had a lot of talent, but a little bit close to 40. Xia, no, not Xia Brookside. I'm talking about Nikki Blackheart. Oh, they can bury the hatchet with Killer Cross. Killer Cross, I don't know what hatchet Did they? I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know what was the bad blood because I thought it was with Don Callis and he's no longer there. And that's a different company, different regime.
Right.
If I'm Cross, I would come on there too. You know why? Also, stick it. You got a working relationship, but stick it to TNA. Like TNA loves to get these WWE people and go win their titles, back their titles on WWE platform. Killer Cross would be great. You want people to tune in on this AMC on Thursday nights? Cross.
Yep.
Because of money and other issues. Okay. So we got the tag team going at it tomorrow night. Let me ask you this: any thoughts of Tommy Dreamer actually pulling the trigger? Mira, ahí le llamó la atención, and he went back in.
Tommy Dreamer, who
would actually do what he did to Mike Santana to Ying Lee?
Why not? You can't get any worse than Santana. They had Indy lose in front of her whole family. Who cares?
I don't get their booking. Yeah. Look at this. This is tape. Okay.
So he has a torn UCL and he's cleared. Okay, Doc Samson.
That's Doc Samson. You're clear. You got an injury? I'll clear you.
He must be with TNA.
Stemming from the attack on his right arm by multiple NXT stars weeks ago. Santana will compete tonight on iMPACT, and our medical team is monitoring his condition very closely. After recently being sidelined at turning point, Tessa Blanchard is medically cleared for final resolution tomorrow night.
That looked like a broom closet. That's their excuse. That's their excuse. They were wrestling elsewhere that night. I was surprised the Hardys.
I was just gonna say that.
That match was good.
That's why I'm saying I think they're gonna have a better 9 o'clock. Then that first hour was boring. Finally, some fucking action. Shit.
We're still in autumn, right? But it's not winter quite yet, right?
I wouldn't say.
You can still get a pumpkin latte, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
And if you do, and if you can, this might be the last week.
Okay, because or some squashes.
I'm already doing gingerbread shit and setting up my Christmas tree in here and all this stuff this weekend. So it feels like Christmas.
Okay.
Feels like winter.
Look at Perk Angle.
Peak angle. That's where he likes it now. He likes it to be called.
Peak Angle. Oh, Peak Angle.
No.
Nice one. I like that one.
I didn't know it hurt his feelings when people called him Perk Angle.
I mean, you do you really want to be associated with Percocets? I mean
right. They don't bother. I mean, yeah, true. I wish Perk Rogers would have showed up this year, but you know, people. That's just people's thing. But no, yeah, Kurt Angle. His matches in TNA were fucking great.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Giants off season there for Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. If it happens, it happens.
I'm not. I did this for my decorations here for the channel, but my whole house there's no Christmas things nowhere anymore. It's just here. It's only Christmas stuff is here for the channel.
We got our stuff downstairs, but I'm probably gonna put a small one in my room, and we're gonna do some stuff. Yeah, got a couple. All right, today you guys gotta get me back here. First 2 hours, knockouts not hit.
Down by low. Toma may have been Tomo, but whatever reason on February 10th, 28 against all odds, Tomo versus Kurt Angle. Okay. I forgot that Okaka was here in this company.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I know. But these are the poinsettias. These are from Hobby Lobby, Heather. Just to give a little bit of a. They're not real. I like the real poinsettias, but yeah, since we dog sit a lot of dogs, and I like poinsettias, but like they're poisonous. We have 2 of our own dogs, and we dog sit a lot of dogs each and every weekend, and every day they come different dogs in here. That's my wife's hustle, and dog walk, so we don't have the poinsettias. I like them. I personally am a fan of them. Yeah. I know about that. Yeah, anything for the fur babies. You know what? I gotta start bringing have the pup of the day. Sometimes I have the cute Frenchie, and I gotta bring them on camera.
What the fuck kind of music?
Well, they want to get into the live sports, and they're gonna. I know. What the hell?
What the fuck?
I didn't see this because where I'm at. Yo, look at Front Row Joe.
Yeah, Front Row Joe.
Mira aquí viendo. What the hell is that? Se le mojó la canoa. He got a sock in his pants or what? He stuffed himself with a sock. Oh, here we go. Whee! Let's go. I know it's tape, but I gotta still wave my flag. Let's go. It's my campeón. Let's go. Santana. Let's go. Woo-wee. His contract is up. His contract is up. It's expiring.
Who, Santana? Interesting. Oh. Hmm.
Steve Macklin, Mustafa Ali. All right. Good
How
enough.
come all of his matches are like this on Impact? The last time he had a
What's that?
nice long match on Impact was the one with Joe Hendry.
Mike?
It's
I
all
know.
squash matches. And all of his best matches are on PLEs.
Because he's a draw. That's how you protect your best wrestler. But I think he's leaving. I think he's gone. I don't see him staying.
You don't see him being here for the TV deal. I do.
No.
If he
If
he loses his next championship match, then yeah.
No, he's going to go chase him to NXT. That's what they're setting up here. He wants them so bad, and then he's going to go chase them, and he's going to break down the foundation of NXT. And that's his rhyme and reason to go and assign to NXT. He's leaving TNA. I say it here right now. He's leaving TNA. That's the storyline here. Papi's home. He's going to go chase after that.
I'll be right back. First hour.
That's where my son's cool. Yeah, I don't think Jake. You know what, Heather? I don't think Jake something's staying. I would like Jake something personally. I would love Jake something to stay, but I think he's going to exploit something different. I don't know where he'll go. I don't probably do the independent scenes, but I don't know. I won't be surprised if the news come out that Jake something isn't staying with TNA. He's so freaking badass talent too. I mean, not talent. I mean, good, like a badass. Like, damn, I like Jake something. I mean, Mustafa's not going anywhere. And the Rascals, you got a couple of the Rascals that are free agents. I don't think they'll sign all of them. That's my point. When Mike could get some good money, some really good money into the WWE, and I think he might go. I think he's going to do that. With the stories built there, he's chasing after the NXT guys. It could be TNA telling him go and take that money. You know, that's why we did this for you and this blah blah blah, all that nonsense. So you could get that money for your daughter. You are a draw. You gave us the big house and all this other stuff. I don't know. I hope not. Personally, I think Santana will thrive as a main card top guy in TNA, but personally, WWE doesn't really know what to do with the Latin superstar. Granted, you know, they have a guy who's at 6'5" and Damian Priest. They give him the world title, and the people were climbing and craving for him to take the title off of him. They didn't even give him a chance to breathe as world champion and showcase him as a world heavyweight champion. They were dying for him to pigeonhorn that title off of him. I'm afraid for Mike. I don't know if WWE, the fans are going to allow, you know, that street badass that Mike Santana is to resonate in the WWE. I don't know. Or if the WWE is going to let him embrace, you know, Mike Santana, you know, who he is, real, born nasty. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be concerned. You know, he's going to make a boatload of money. And the one thing we could say, thank God that Vince isn't there, because he'll probably make him, you know, Mike Santana from fucking Guatemala. You know, which he's not. Wow, they're all the same, pal. The Caribbean. I mean, we'll see. That's only my own fear. I don't know if they're ready to push a Latino to the top the way they did Damien, and they pull the rug right under him. Because they have a commercial break. They're showing Jeff Hardy versus Kurt Angle. 2012 was the best year of Jeff Hardy's career. They're asking that question. Waiting for the commercial break. Chris will be back as well. They're taking a 1 hour left. One in the book, 1 hour left. We got a nice squash match there by Mike Santana. He's telling them, that they unleashed the demon on NXT. All the NXT talent, he's coming for them. He's coming for them and picking them up one by one. I do see Steve Maclin sticking around with TNA. I mean, that's a great move for him. It's Kazarian.
Is there not only a match with me, but a match for my TNA World title, a title that took me decades to get, especially considering this is coming off the heels of you just announcing that you're retiring. You were joining
AJ Styles is going to be on that TV show.
John Cena's retiring. AJ Styles is retiring. Well, the difference is those guys have runs. Those guys are going to be missed. Those guys are legitimate stars. You couldn't be a star if you were thrown by a ninja.
Here we go. Penthouse time.
Is going to be in your miserable opening match, mid-card existence. The king has spoken. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new
I love how he does it so cringy that it's good. Wow. Rich Homie Swan looks so enthusiastic. Ooh. Let's go. Leon Slater, baby. The young bro. Let's go. The young in charge, the young bro, Leon Slater. Let's go. Go win that Iron Survivor. First, defend your title and go win that Iron Survivor. New Year's Eve, Leon Slater versus the winner of the NXT Championship. Let's go.
I'd like to take this time to remind you that this episode of First Class Greenhouse is brought to you by my brand new album, Dear Summer, Streaming on all platforms. Leon, thank you for coming out here, being a part of First Class Greenhouse, and also thank you for coming up to give me
AJ Francis, they even give him a gum. Damn.
This is
Gave him a
great.
piece of gum. This was entertaining.
So far.
Oh. Ooh, he was flop dolling.
Let me get this straight. Orlando does AJ Francis beat
Oh. Ah. Like you were 12.
Just hit him in his face, AJ.
He's chewing that gum. He knew he had that bad breath.
I took people in the ground place. But you know what? This is a joyous occasion because we are celebrating.
You're gonna make a joke about his age.
So, cheers! Hold that. Cheers!
Aren't you like 16? I love AJ Francis, man. Shout out to taking a picture with me. He was so chill.
That's right. I forgot. Aren't you like 16? You can't drink anyway.
I tell you,
some
this
entertaining
segment,
shit. Oh my god.
this segment went good.
Hour. This is good. I like this segment. That's why I said I like the first class shit. Rich Swann looks
Conflicted because he disrespected him. AJ Francis.
You gave him my flowers. I can't do that to young bro.
When I saw Rich Swann there, I kind of wanted to give him $1 in his cup.
You're a fucking mind reader, because when you said he looks, when I said Rich Swann looks, and then you said what you said, I was like, in my house, like, I was thinking more like a homeless guy, but okay.
Yeah, that's why I said I want to give him $1 in his cup.
That black jacket got me. It's that black jacket. And no disrespect if you have that black jacket, but that's what got me. Oh, yes, sir.
I don't know if they give him $1 or a freaking Marlboro or Newport.
He would like the Newport better.
Oh, you got a Black and Mild?
Oh my God, those are cheaper, probably. Yeah. That's crazy.
I want to know something. Talk to me. Oh, they're adding another person? That's Chris Jericho's cue.
That's his new learning tree.
And he's going to be part of the system. Jericho. Yeah.
Should be a good match.
That match is, yeah, let's go. Oh, God, enough with these sloppy Joe comments. Trey is jacked. Trey Miguel, he's been hitting the weights, putting on some muscle.
Yeah, he looks
great. No longer that scrawny, high flyer. He's starting to fill out nice with his muscular, big time. He's eating that Rocco Gandula now.
He must be in Jersey.
Mecca. Hey, shout out to Bailey holding her conference here in Orlando this week. Yeah, we got our friend Janai Kai.
Yeah, she was hanging out with Charlotte and Ivy Nile.
Yeah, because she has that women's conference in Orlando for the women. Yeah, good to see a lot of women, independent women there taking that Bailey's conference. Cool job. All right, Mustafa Ali coming up against Trey Miguel. Everyone from Order 4 and the Rascals are banned from ringside because they were not in Orlando. They were doing their independent scene with Saturday. It was, I think Wesley was fighting
House of Glory card with Zach Wentz. Yeah, they did that was the week they did that convention too. They were both there.
Yeah, and Nick Nemeth as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. He fought Amazing Red that night and almost fucking broke his neck.
Yeah, and then he goes wrestle on Monday Night Raw. That could have been ruined. Could have been ruined for Nick Nemeth if he would have got injured. Wrestling for the House of Glory.
He wanted that money.
I mean, I could tell Nemeth needed that with that picture he had in
Oh my God.
I think if I had good financials, I would send them a nice picture or painting because here for Christmas, pal. Replace that. Replace the. Replace your childhood cartoon picture that you have in the
Maybe
back
he's just
there.
a big fan of Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, right.
You know, he's very American, so
Mira Fandango.
he was in town the other day doing he does
Ricardo.
yeah, they do, but not for wrestling. They do they're both recovering addicts like alcohol. So they go to like churches around the area here in
nice.
Central PA and do like a recovery night, and they tell their stories and like try to help people recover.
Perfect guy to see.
Him,
to hear his
Ricardo,
story.
and the other co-founder of Three Legacies, they run that.
He's a good guy to hear the story because he has a successful construction company.
Right. They all got successful businesses on the side. The dude that owns Three Legacies, he's a successful realtor. Like they all got side money investing into it.
That's good.
Wrestling aside, that's personal, bro. And you and I
Yeah, that's Cimarron. Keep rolling. That motorcycle. That's Orlando. That's Cimarron Boulevard. Jesus. Yeah. I hate that because you can hear it at fucking 3 a.m. Those stupid motorcycles. I'm like, where the fuck the hell the cops at?
Do you hear like cars like that at an overnight where you live and shit?
Yeah, because I have a highway not that far. But you can,
Okay.
I don't have the, but you hear the motorcycles. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, not that serious, pal.
Yeah, I live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Bro, whoever gave him that accessory is fucking dope, badass. I love that accessory on it. That necklace that Mustafa comes out with, that is freaking banging. That looks perfect on him. What's that?
What the fuck is that?
WL needed. What was that?
Production issue. No, look, no disrespect, and this isn't just for TNA. This is for any company that does tape shows. I will never understand how you have a production issue for a tape show. You don't have editors. Your editors need to be fired if that's the case.
There's Leo the photographer.
I'm happy I got a picture of Zach Wentz. I fucking love the guy. I know Trey Miguel wasn't there. He was hurt, but
yeah, he has a lot of family in Orlando. Yo creo que ahí cuando quitaron el tipo.
oh yeah,
They
he's
took
not
him-
there. Yeah,
No, el tipo with his friend, the Chinese guy with the kid. They came all together, and then he's spinning like, oh, they throwing people out with kids. No, they throwing your party out for freaking. That's what it was.
I expect this to be a good match.
Not for nothing, slowly but quietly, she has become one of the best referees in all of wrestling. Quietly.
These two are familiar with each other here in TNA and beyond. Mustafa Ali has had the number of Trey Miguel, so to speak. Ali has the
Jumping jacks.
on Trey Miguel. There's no doubt about that. But Miguel is no kid. With Trey Miguel, I know exactly what he's capable of, but do not underestimate the leader of Warriors. Both these men former X Division champions for Miguel twice over, also tackling TNA World Tag Team Championship for Miguel. Now Ali trying to catch
Beautiful. Nice move. This was the co-main event on that night of shows.
Early on, Miguel keeping pace, and I'd say pushing the pace against Ali.
Not for nothing, Ali is big from the shoulders. If you see him in person, on TV, he's big.
Yeah, at Slam, he looked big from that distance. He looked pretty big.
He's big. He's big. Don't let his height fool you. He's big. Yeah, look at that. That was nice. Woo! That crucifix. Yeah, that next thing in there. Here we go. You're gonna fly. Nope. Boom. Beautiful DDT. Hey, there I go. There I go. There I go. Look at that handsome guy there in the crowd. Two. Yes, we're gonna have a duel. We're gonna have a double watch along. We're gonna see tomorrow final resolution, and then you're probably gonna hear in the background SmackDown just in case because it's the finals for John Cena's tournament. You're gonna hear a little bit of it, not too loud, overpowering the TNA broadcast, but we'll be able to watch final resolution here on the playback. Oh damn! I forgot I have to pay my credit card bill. Do that afterwards. Beautiful.
Stalling suplex there by Mustafa Ali. Miguel staying vertical. All right, boom. Ali reminded Trey Miguel that he can do this however he wants. Ali making a statement at the
Beautiful.
At that point, Edelman tried all the rascals, considering the actions of 2 weeks ago. Hold on a second, we're playing rolling. Also there by Ali. Right again, can't count him out. His tenacity.
Nice drop kick. Oh, what a chop.
We saw how emotional Miguel was in turning point to see Desmond Xavier come back home.
Ooh, that was nice. Karana.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
kick out.
Yeah, the crowd is tired at this time.
Yeah, it looked like there were many people. Really.
They were tired. They were tired here. But look at his springboard. Yeah, I remember this move. Yeah, that'd be sucks if they leave, Heather. Yeah. But you know what? How much? I mean, I know you say they got to pony up some money, but really, they really only got one place to go. It's just AEW, and with AEW, where are they gonna fit them?
Look, my problem is they need in 2026. They need to do more. I'm tired of TNA being looked at as somewhere to go to be looked at to get to somewhere else. They should be wanting to re-sign.
Yeah,
they should TNA should be doing effort too. And I'm not saying they're not, but maybe
But you know what, Chris, I'm gonna ask this: could it be that TNA is not offering comparative wages for these talents?
I think that's exactly what it is.
And sometimes when they know that, do the talents get offended that they're not giving them, even though they signed their first time around because they needed this place for exposure to work. But in their second time around, a lot of them normally don't stick around unless young guys for their second tour.
Right.
Or second, oh, what a freaking cold red.
Two.
Oh, yeah, look at Ali. I love that. The way he just broke out and just collapses. So right now, what leverage does the Rascals really have? Where are they going to leave? To go to House of Glory?
No, they're going to stay. I mean, they're not going to go to AEW, especially Zach Wentz. Zach Wentz is never going to AEW.
Right, or back to WWE because that.
No, Zach Wentz isn't a loser. Yeah, I don't think he's going to go back to WWE, and he's never going to AEW. Because of personal reasons. So this isn't 2025. They're not making a storyline out of it. So, or I mean, this isn't 2005. They're not making a storyline out of it.
Yeah, so I don't know how much some of these wrestlers don't have too much leverage. If they offer them a nice if that means if TNA wants them, they'll give them a contract and they'll stay. The only one that I think it really has leverage.
Hey,
there you go. He psyched that guy right in there. He thought he was gonna give him a high five and said, "Psych." So I don't think Cedric has leverage. Because if he leaves, just to keep him away from AEW not to be in the hurt business, he has leverage. Mike Santana has leverage.
Sadly, yes. Not sadly, because I want him to do bigger and better things, but I have that conversation off air.
But Mike has leverage to only go to one company, though. He's not going to go back to AEW. It's going to be either WWE. So how much leverage? What about Steve Macklin? Do you think he has leverage? I mean, is that a wrestler that AEW will want? Or is he just going to go? Because he likes to work.
He doesn't fit the AEW style.
Okay, because he wants to work, and he will be frustrated as hell to be benched the way AEW does, the way he did.
That's one reason. But to me, like you could argue Steve Macklin's more of a wrestle guy. So, I mean, you could say I understand why people would say that, but like you said, I think he'd be sidelined. He likes to work, and I think he's better than a lot. Like he doesn't fit the style. Like he's not. in terms of like the Ospreys, the Darbys, the Swerves, and he's not really a technical wizard. He's a fighter. He's a big dude. If that makes sense, I don't think he fits the AEW style. For me personally, he fits he doesn't fit the same way I feel about Karrion Kross.
Okay.
Why they both don't fit. I kind of compare them on why because people they both know. I feel the same way. Why they're both don't fit the styles. They both have that. When I can find the same words, maybe this weekend I can explain more. But they both remind me so much. Right. They're not, and they're really good wrestlers. It's not even that because I think they're better wrestlers than. I mean, Karrion Kross is a hell of an entertainer. That's Steve Maclin's. That's not a strong suit. But my point is, they're both about telling a story while having a good match, and obviously AEW is not about that right now. So, and again, just the style of matches they do, they care about 5-star matches. I don't think Karrion Kross or Steve Maclin, they're not going to go out of the way to have a 5-star match. I feel like they're going to go out of the way to have a good match that fits the story. Like the match with him and Sami Callihan was not perfect, but it was a fucking bloody war because it meant something of the story they told. That's why they're not going to fit. Steve Maclin, personally, in my opinion, doesn't fit AEW.
Steve Maclin is a storytelling with his matches. The art of comeback, struggle, perseverance, and all that good stuff. When it comes to Maclin, he fits a story for WWE. He fits actually the WWE model more.
Right.
I know he doesn't like to be compared a lot, but there's a lot of similar, eerie stuff with the Stone Cold Steve Austin persona with him. I'm not saying he's Stone Austin, but there's a lot of that, badass. And if he,
I feel like if he just get a little more personality, he'd be fucking great.
And he's working on it.
I agree.
Doing the podcast.
I agree. No, and I think that's something that's going to help him step out of his comfort zone.
Yes.
Because Deanna, when you look at those two, man, they're so opposite. Like Deanna's has a lot of personality. Like she's fun. Like she's I'm not saying Steve Maclin's not, but I was I'm talking about at least on TV and how he seems himself. He's probably one of
He's reserved.
From all we know, he's probably one of the funniest guys if you fucking know him.
I think that's what it is. If you know him if you're in the Steve Maclin circle, he's the greatest dude in the world.
He probably gets shy around cameras, and that happens.
No, he was reserved because that's how he was trained. He was reserved around and always aware of his
surroundings. No, you got to think about it. He's very, very military. So
yeah, and I like that about Maclin. He reminds me, and he could bring that "don't trust anyone" into the wrestling business.
Yeah,
but will WWE want him back? I think there's a world where a Steve Maclin will really thrive with the right way. I mean, my goodness, in WWE.
Yeah.
Not NXT, in the main roster. That's how much I think of highly regarded Maclin.
I like Steve.
I'm even gonna say this statement, Chris. I think WWE will push harder more Maclin than a Mike Santana. And
he fits their fucking dynamic, of course.
Yeah.
I agree. And it's unfortunate because, again, we love Steve Maclin over here, but Santana's clearly more over.
Mm-hmm. But like Chris says, we want TNA to re-sign their own wrestlers, not just have them as a stepping stone to go elsewhere. We want them to, or leapfrog. We want them to keep them and build something here. All right, 8-man tag, main event. I think they all came out to Alexis King's music. And I said to myself, man, if I knew that, I would have worn my Lexus King shirt.
Oh yeah.
Man, I won't even be surprised that that's a pay-per-view they do. NXT and TNA's Payback in
Oh
February.
jeez.
That place is about to explode. Delete. Delete.
Here we go.
Yeah, they came from the outside. They attacked them from behind. Yeah, that was cool when Macklin and Cedric came from the outside, from the outside, from the beginning entrance of the building, and caught them. Now this could have been a Survivor Series team. I agree. And I think, you know what, Heather? I think that's why a lot of people are a little down on Survivor Series too, because somehow they want to see Survivor Series, small Raw, SmackDown, TNA, NXT, and then we haven't. They're farting around with this, which they have an agreement. Let's put it together, but I don't think TKO wants that. I don't think TKO wants that.
This fucking Thursday night game's boring as hell.
Who's playing?
The Lions and the Cowboys. You would think it'd actually be decent, but the Lions are kicking their ass.
Didn't they play last Thursday? About 2 Thursdays in a row?
Yeah, I know, right? The Steelers only get one. Like, come on.
Everybody gets one.
I feel like the Giants get a lot. I feel like they get a couple, like 2 Monday night games a year. I feel like they're always on Monday night.
Bro, they want that market, bro.
Oh yeah, of course. If Eli Manning is going to do the Manning cast, why not?
No, not even that. It's just the New York City TV.
Oh, of course, right.
To watch. They want them to watch Monday Night Football, especially if they put their team on it. They'll get higher.
No, I agree, especially now that you got some personality on the team, even though they're hurt. Director of Authority.
He proposed to her.
Yeah, soon to be son-in-law. They mentioned it.
Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. They sling his ass.
Whoa!
Yeah, they did the Tony D'Angelo spot on him.
Where the fuck is D'Angelo? Why isn't he with the
family? He's the one. Like, supposedly there's a bridge in the background of the contract signing that you can't see. I don't know how these smarts can slow down these tapes and find these little clues. Look, there's a bridge. It's supposed to be a bridge with Tony D'Angelo. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out on Saturday. Yeah, Steve Macklin is just another maniac. He chopped him so hard he flipped him over the freaking rope. Like he goes, shh. That was weak. Dice que votaron el tipo. They got rid of the dude with his group. Oh, wait a minute. I see the Jedi with his phone in his hands. What is he doing? Put that phone down.
So you can tell they redid this show a lot.
That wasn't a sequence of order of the way that guy put it on X.
It wasn't?
They switched everything. No. This was like the third match before the main of the Mustafa Ali was the one. Mustafa was first, and then the match that we saw with JDC at the end with that last week, that was the last match of the whole night in Full Sail. This is like the third before the ending of the card. Which I like, and the Hardys didn't close out, no.
Oh my.
I knew they were gonna scramble it. When I saw that tweeting out, I knew they were gonna scramble it. Yeah, he faked everybody. Everybody thought he was gonna chop him, and he just punched him in the mouth. Here we go. Damn. I don't think he's going anywhere, Heather. We're just spitballing him if Macklin were to leave. I don't think he leaves. I think he likes where he's at in TNA. I don't think he leaves, but if there was an opportunity for a nice lucrative contract with WWE and TNA tells him take it, I think he will. Because I think at the end of the day, Carlos Silva is a businessman, and if he sees there's a big offer where they know they can't match the money and they want him to keep him, I think he tells him, he gives him the blessing. He's not gonna have hard feelings. Look, Joe Henry. He has no hard feelings. We're still gonna work. We're working relationship. We still put you on TV to work in a company if you want to really work back and forth. So I kind of like when Carlos Silva says that. They might be there, but they still could come and work here when we have a working relationship. I like that. No, yeah, we're just putting a case if it's out there, like the other side of the coin. You have to have 2 sacks, or you have to bring 2. In case he stays, and if he doesn't, the pros and cons if he does or goes. Like personally, I think as much as we love Mike Santana, we love him to go to WWE, but I think he won't reach the heights he will with TNA. I hate to say that because proof is in the pudding with WWE. They're not going to push the Puerto Rock all the way to the top. They're going to keep him mid-cardish.
I mean, now Priest is on main event now.
Yeah. Or they're gonna think, oh, he's Hispanic. He's bad. Let's send him to AAA. He's not Puerto. They
won't announce him from the Bronx. They'll say New York City.
One. New York City. Yeah. You know what? I would love to ask that to Damien when I have that conversation with him when I interview him. Why don't you say you're from the Bronx? Or is that or is that something that just New York in general? It sounds more. More people could,
probably
more. Oh, that's Bobby Roode. I thought that for a moment they're like, who the hell is that? It's Bobby Roode.
That's Bobby Roode, yeah.
Yeah.
This match sucked. I remember this match. It was 2020. 2012 was a good year for Hardy and Impact, but that whole company sucked at that time. This when Bully Ray was the world champion.
Oh, God. Enough said.
But Bully Ray was the world heavyweight champion. So during this era, him and Hardy was the
The feud.
Yeah, they were like the Roman and Cody of that year. And Bully was in the main
Thank you for the house, Bully.
Bully was in the main storyline with Hulk Hogan. And then Jeff Hardy was trying to like, yeah, it was. And then Sting was trying to also take him down. And then Devon came out there with Mr. Kennedy and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a rough period for Impact.
El pendejo Sting.
Pendejo.
They're in a commercial break. That's why they're showing us Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Roode during the commercial break. They'll be back to some action. So then I guess I will be re-upping my TNA Plus app in January.
For the pay-per-views?
Yes. I thought I'll be honest with you, I got my money's worth with the weekend app.
I love it. I have it too. I don't use it as much, but I use it when I can't watch the shows or the PLEs on Friday nights when I miss them. I watch them. And they have the fucking library.
Yes.
Sometimes I fall. It's not that I fall asleep. It's sometimes I'll put it on and I'll like, hey, maybe I'll fall asleep to like an old episode of like Impact from like that era or something.
I don't have TV in the bedroom.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't have a TV. My wife didn't want a TV in the bedroom, which I understand it.
I need a TV in the bedroom.
We used to many years when we bought this house 10 years ago. We didn't say no because I ran all the HDMI's and cables to everywhere before I moved in, and she goes not in the bedroom. I'm like, all right, no, I respect your wishes. I have everywhere TV. I got it. So I ended up getting one in my patio television.
Yeah, my stream room is my room now, so it wasn't before.
Which I stay here in this room more often, the media room. But the patio has a big 40 inch TV.
The reason why I had to move my whole studio and shit inside my actual room is because I need the guest room now for my brother. So I had to take everything out. But yeah, I mean, I just have a TV on for like other shit, like sports. If I were to have this in the other room, I would have a TV for sports.
I tried seeing I get a nice 32-inch in there, with apps. So
I think this one's 50
off of the Wi-Fi and stuff. But she's like, nah, all right, hey. I had it in the patio because we used to hold Super Bowl parties.
Oh yeah, nice. That's nice.
In the patio since the weather's nice and
we used to too. We stopped, but we used to.
Yeah, me too. I think it's been the last one was when the Eagles beat the Patriots was my last.
Okay, we used to do it in the garage. We used to have a nice garage.
We do it here in the patio outside and grill and eat and all that. I mean, people, it was we had a nice crowd. And the funny thing is, even non-football fans will come because it's a party.
Oh yeah, non-football fans. That's the only game they watch.
Yeah. Nice. Yo, Macklin was the workhorse in this match.
Oh.
Oh, I got it on mute still, do I? Hottie. Hardy's going to beat them. They're not losing the title to them. I'll be shocked if the High Rise win those tag team titles.
So would I.
And that'll be lame if we can. Xavier. Well, I'm gonna call him Wesley. Team back up with High Rise to help them. I'll be so damn lame.
Yeah, dude. After doing all this reunion shit with the Rascals, yeah, no.
Oh, here
Here we
comes
go.
Jeff. The hot tag. Bro, these guys, I didn't know that with Jeff when they stay for the meet and greets, they stay until like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, meeting everybody. So besides our friend Amanda, also Ross stays with them that late, bro.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
She was out, she was WrestleCade doing a lot of people shit. Yeah.
Oh, really?
She was in charge of Tiffany Nevaez. She was in charge of Tessa. She was in charge of a couple, the Hardys. She was in charge of a couple people at WrestleCade. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that with her, like help her, but I wouldn't mind doing that with her friend, the guy that got a little at first, but he turned out to be cool. Super kick. You know what? I wouldn't mind a one-on-one matchup between these two. Lexus King and Cedric would be a pretty good one-on-one matchup. Ooh. I remember when Igwe was doing security in the NXT. He used to pat you down. Yeah, that move is. I don't know how come he doesn't use the Bicycle knee more often. That move looks freaking awesome as a finisher. Side effect. Oh, caught him right underneath the throat with that super kick, bro. Oh, that was nice. Let me ask you this. I know he's still with the WWE and NXT. Do you think Tony D'Angelo would be too good in TNA? I think he would.
Maybe.
Something different.
Maybe. That's not bad. No, that's not bad to say. I agree.
Look at Macklin. Look at Macklin. I started popping.
There we go.
That. I started popping.
Show some personality, Macklin.
He's breaking out of his shell. Yeah, you got to hold it down because Cedric just barely made it too. With Macklin holding the rope down. Getting too much collard greens.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Because he hit him with the cane and the fucking thing went flying into the. I think Rain that hit her way where she was sitting at. Yeah, that piece of the cane flew right her way. Next time she comes down, I'll ask her.
That's the Mike Santana t-shirt I might buy.
Which one?
The one that white kid has. Right behind Lexus King, but Lexus King's in the way.
Okay. Oh, the champion? That was on sale. They were selling that one there. I didn't buy it because he wasn't the champion anymore. I
like graphic tees like that.
Yeah, I was surprised that the NXT stars actually won this match. Yeah, look at this. I saw that like what? I thought Mike was gonna come out and kick their asses, but no. Oh wow. Oh man. He got an ass chewing by his future father-in-law there. All right, so Chris, this is after this taping. The second hour was better than the first hour. We could say that. The matches were good. The Mustafa Ali and Trey Miguel was really fun. This one was good. This one was a good match. This was a fun match for Macklin. Show some character. You know, like you were talking about, you wanted to see something from Macklin. You got it. You got it. All in all, final resolution. The card. Did you get? Are you? Let me see. Let me ask this. Did you feel inspired that you want to watch it with tonight's episode?
I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but I mean, no, the card really doesn't. It unfortunately it didn't make me want to watch it even more than I was, you know, already feeling it. Nothing with Frankie, nothing with really Charlie Dempsey and Santana. It kind of just felt like something thrown together for the end of the year, which is kind of unusual for TNA. But they're getting ready for big stuff in a month, so I can I'll tolerate it.
Let me answer a question that I saw on YouTube. My apologies there. Francisco, no, right now, due to the fact that I don't have the financial means for the NBA League Pass, the Knicks watch-alongs are on hold until financially gets better for me to purchase the League Pass. So I won't be able to do the games and not even see them. Remember, I'm not in the New York City market. I'm in Orlando, Florida. So we are holding off on the basketball. We were trying to get back before Christmas games and back to the watch-alongs. But with the financial situation, I don't think I'll be able to do the games, basketball games. I want to, but right now the financials. That's why we always encourage, you know, if you're watching someone else's watch-alongs or anyone's shows, a super chat, a donation will help the content creator mainly. So unfortunately, it's nobody. No, you know, when I did the watch-alongs for 4 years, the financial support wasn't really there for my channel, so I have to hold off. So I'm sorry. We would love to, but we can't right now. But we're gonna say goodnight because tomorrow we'll be back on again for another day number 5 in a row of professional wrestling. So we'll get going. We want to thank everyone. We appreciate everyone, man. We have a wonderful evening, and yeah, man, we'll be back on. Let's go.
Represento las calles de mi